Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we got kind of a surprise release of the Lit versus Grit event. It did get released tonight in NHL 21, so we are going to break down everything that you guys need to know about the entire event, whether the cards are worth it, what ones to target, all of the sets, everything. I'm going to give you all that information right now. Before we get into the video, don't forget to check out my Twitch stream starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time. If you guys ever have a question you want answered, just hop in that stream and I'll be happy to answer that. And also, guys, just announced today, I am now a G Fuel partner. So if you use code NOSLEEVES and you purchase any G Fuel over this weekend, you will get 30% off all of your entire purchase. And if you do and send me an order confirmation picture on Twitter, I'll add you to a DM and you will get access to me whenever you want in anything regarding NHL. I'll answer it immediately. Just kind of rewarding you guys for helping me out. But let's get into the video and go over the entire Lit versus Grit event. Alright, so first things first, we need to go over all of the players. So as you see here, the banner, these are the guys that are the non-master set items that are now in packs and that you can pull. And there is some interesting ones that we need to look at. Also, here are the master set items, and there's a new caveat to upgrade these master set items as well. So let's take a look at all of the players in this event. Alright, we'll start out with the 80 overall, Philip Myers, 6'5", 209, so a big right-handed defenseman. Now, we know that in this game, speed is super important, especially defending the wings, and while Philip Myers has elite size at 6'5", 80 overall on speed is pretty tough. However, if you get the workhorse synergy activated, that does help, making it an 83 overall acceleration, which is important. His shot is pretty useless, but in the defensive zone, he is going to be able to get the puck back relatively easy. 6'5" is going to allow you to bump anyone off the puck, but you really need to pair him with someone that is fast, so you want to be on the lookout for that. Make sure that if you're going to use this card, that you've got a card that can get back in time, because he is going to have a hard time keeping up with anyone along the boards. Moving on to the 80 overall, Jason Zucker, 5'11", the passing playmaker synergy. 83 speed and acceleration is nice for an 80 overall card, and then if you can get passing playmaker activated, slap shot accuracy goes up to 84. However, these are pretty low. There are options in the low 80s that I would much rather prefer than this Jason Zucker, so if I packed them or acquired this card and I was able to sell him, I would get rid of him. Then we've got the 80 overall PK Subban, 6', 210, and he's got the Magician synergy. However, he does have 83 speed and acceleration, which is not bad for right defense. Right defense is always going to be very, very hard to come by. His shot, pretty rough. His accuracy is only 73. Defensive awareness as well, kind of low. There's a lot of other options at right defense, though, however, that I would choose over this card. Then we've got the 81 overall, Josh Anderson, 6'3", 221, elite size, obviously, with 81 skating across the board. This one is a hard pass for me because wing is what you need to focus on for speed. You need to make sure that speed is a priority on the wings, and while Josh Anderson has great size and the Thief synergy, it's just not a good mix. I mean, stick checking is a nice bonus with Thief, but face-offs, just a pointless synergy for him, so this is a hard pass as well. Then we've got the 82 overall, Darnell Nurse, 6'4", 221. So again, another player with elite size. Does have the balance synergy, and again, these are kind of hard to come by the team-based synergies. Again, if you activate this, your entire team will get these benefits, and it does, kind of is explained balanced. It's all over the place in terms of what the benefits are. However, he does have 83 speed, which isn't bad for someone at 6'4". His shot, again, not going to be able to use it really. But with that elite size, I would much rather have him than Philip Myers. So if you're able to get him on the cheap, again, he needs to be paired with someone fast, like Cale Makar, something along that lines, if you're going to use him. But in the defensive zone, he is going to be a load to deal with, and you could really take advantage of that. Then we've got the 82 overall, Quinn Hughes, 5'11", the exact opposite, and has elite speed for a defenseman in this game at 87 across the board, and a decent shot as well. You want to see the slap shot power a little bit higher. That's the most important in terms of defenseman for shooting, and defensive awareness at 85 is nice, stick checking 84, but this is a great card to pair with one of those bigger guys. These smaller defensemen have a lot of value in this game now. Again, they are the ones that are going to be able to keep up with those insanely fast wingers, so again, again, it's all about a good mix here, and this Quinn Hughes card is not bad at all, and someone that you could be a perfect pair with like Darnell Nurse or Philip Myers. Then we've got the 83 overall Andrei Svechnikov, 6'3", 195, good size, with 83 skating across the board. You want to see that a little bit higher. Again, he has elite size, so you can hold on to the puck quite well with him, but his balance is only 81. His shot, though, however, is pretty good for a mid-80s card at 86 overall accuracy and power. You could do worse. I'm not a big fan of this card again because you want to prioritize speed, but he's not bad. I don't like the balance though. This is probably a sell for me with this card specifically. It just doesn't offer what you need for the bigger guys. Then we've got the 83 overall David Rittich, 6'4", 202 with the heart and soul synergy. Man, I played a David Rittich today and he was incredible, but again, the bigger goaltenders might struggle a little bit more than in years past, obviously with the attribute caps and how they progressed as the taller they get. I would have to try him out, but the sweet spot from what I've seen is 6 foot to 6'2". Anything over that, you're going to start seeing the cap get lower and lower on like speed and agility and all those kinds of things, so I would have to see how he plays. We've got the 83 overall Nazem Kadri, and this is a really decent card as well, especially early on. 84 speed is nice, but the 80 faceoffs is half decent in all honesty. Again, you're going to see a lot of low faceoff stats for a ton of cards, especially base cards. And he's a very well-balanced card at 6 foot. Again, 80 faceoffs. If you can get Gladiator activated, he's got 86 body checking. Slapshot at 87 is nice as well. Just a very, very well-rounded card. Not a bad center at all. Then we've got the 83 overall Matthew Barzal. Now, the base Matthew Barzal card has been a gem early on. One of the best, cheaper cards that you can get for anyone that's free to play or looking to build up their team. 88 speed is elite. This is the kind of stuff that you're looking for your wingers. I know he's listed as a center, but at 70 faceoffs, you are going to play him on the wing. Definitely to take advantage of that speed. This is an awesome card, especially for the guys that, again, they're free to play. Nothing bad here. This is a great card. Then we've got the 84 overall Robin Lehner, 6'4", 240. Again, with the Spark synergy, which is a good synergy, I would have to try him out. The base Robin Lehner I've not been impressed with, so I'd have to see. Again, I think that sweet spot is 6 foot to 6'2", which is crazy to say in the last decade of Hut has been biggest goaltender is the best. Then we've got the 84 overall Matt Duchene. This card wheels. The base Duchene is also one of the best free-to-play cards, lower overall, lower to mid-80 card that you can get, with the Speedster synergy making him one of the fastest wingers in the game, but you can also play him at center with that 83 faceoff. To be honest, I would... Even with that face-off rating, unless you're really struggling at center, I would put him on the wing. If you can get Speedster activated, this card is one of the better winger cards that are in that low to mid-80s range. Awesome, awesome stuff. Again, just taking advantage of the meta for NHL 21. Then we've got the 85 overall Ryan O'Reilly, 6'1", one of the best on the draws early in the game. You can get away with slower guys in the center position because, again, they aren't going to be the ones that you are flying down the wing with. So 81 is, kind of the lowest you want to go and to feel comfortable, right? Because, again, you still need some speed in the middle, but that 91 faceoff automatically makes him one of the better centermen that you can get outside of, like, the master set guys or the master icons with the shutdown synergy as well. Slapshot accuracy, body checking, and puck control boosts up if you have that, but a very, very good center card in Ryan O'Reilly. Then we've got the 86 overall Erik Karlsson. I said in my best of every position video I just did that Erik Karlsson, the base 85 overall version, is the best right-handed shot defenseman in the game. This is even better, obviously improving his stats by 1, but then the howitzer synergy making him the best right-handed defenseman in the game by quite a bit. He has elite speed and a shot that you can actually use, and again, shooting is what is really difficult to find a really good shooting defenseman early on in NHL, and this is a great card all around. This is one of the ones that you need to chase outside of the master set items in this event. Moving on, we've got the 87 overall Cam Neely, and I'll show you guys how to acquire this card as well. There's two. He's one of two special cards that you can get. 6'1", 218, so decent size with skating. That's again, a little low. This is one I would definitely avoid in my opinion. Just again, you need fast wingers in NHL 21. He's got a great shot, but there's just far better options, and the cost to make him is quite high. Then we've got the 87 overall Danny Briere, and again, the cost is going to be high. I like the lamp synergy is okay, nothing crazy, but at 5'9", you really need him to have elite speed, and 86 is really good, but you got to remember that 5'9" is going to make him almost useless in his own zone. You're not going to get the puck back and be able to bump players off the puck with Danny Briere. However, his stick checking is 92. And stick checking is, the most effective way outside of bumping people off the puck. So it could make up for it, but, his wrist shot at 87-80 is nice. If there's a choice between him and Cam Neely, it's not even close. It's Danny Briere, but this is a card I would avoid as well. And again, I'll show you how to acquire him in just a moment. All right, on to the master set, guys. We've got the 89 overall Blake Wheeler. This is one of the cards I was most interested in seeing when we found out about it. 6'5", 225. This guy is a load and one of the best in terms of size in the game. He's a fan favorite in Hutton NHL 20. And with 87 speed, this is what I was so curious about because I knew he was going to be huge. Was his speed going to be enough? Again, wings, you need fast wingers in this game. 87 is enough, and there's no synergies, unfortunately, to boost it. So, but nonetheless, at 87 overall speed, it is usable. And the fact he's 6'5" means you're going to hold onto that puck for a while. It's going to be extremely difficult to get knocked off with that 90 balance and 92 puck control. And he's going to be able to bump people off the puck in his own zone very, very easily. And if you get the barrage synergy, his slap shot power goes to 99. This is an absolute force and one of the best cards in the game. Then we've got the 89 overall Ryan Suter, left-handed defenseman, 86 overall speed, which is nice, agility at 89, and a slap shot with 90 power. It's a very defensive card, 91 stick checking, 93 defensive awareness, and again, defensive awareness is what helps improve puck interceptions, and obviously, as we know, puck interceptions are absolutely devastating in this game currently. With the shutdown and swarm synergies activated, all of his defensive stats get boosted up. However, his shot's kind of ho-hum. This, we'll go over how to get all of these cards and whatnot, and this one would probably rank lower in terms of the master set items for me, just because left-handed defensemen are more abundant, but still a very, very, very good card. Then we've got the 89 overall Artemi Panarin, and again, speed on the wing is important, and this guy's got a ton of it. 90 skating, 90 acceleration, 92 agility, and 90 speed, unbelievable, and a 95 overall wrist shot and 91 power, making him one of the best right-handed wingers in the entire game. If you put spark and passing playmaker on him, his slap shot accuracy goes to 97, passing at 98. Just a very, very, very good card, and one of the best right-handed wingers, if not the best, outside of Guy Lafleur and Lemieux. Then we've got the 89 Willie Nylander, 6'1", 191, also right-handed with 89, so a little bit slower, but does have 95 agility, so you're going to be able to make cuts a little bit quicker with him. If you get the Swarm and Magician synergy activated, he has 99, deking up to 98, hand-eye at 96, and puck control at 98 as well. So very, very good hand stats, and his shot is all above 90. Early on, any shot above 90, super effective because goaltender attributes aren't high enough to really compete with those elite shots. Defensive awareness at 92 as well, and face-offs at 85, making him a low-key nice center position card as well. Definitely a very, very good option. Then we've got the 89 overall Miro Heiskanen, 6'1", 170 with Distributor and Speedster. If you can get at least Speedster activated, bumping him up to 90 overall speed, you're in business. Then you have his slap shot at 90 power, 88 accuracy. I would still much rather have it. It depends. With the Howitzer synergy, I low-key would kind of rather have the 86 overall Carlson, but that's right-handed, obviously. So in terms of left-handed, this card competes with the Paul Coffey, who in my opinion is still the best left-handed defenseman, but a very, very good one, especially with the Speedster synergy activated. One of the top 3 left defensemen in the game, no doubt. And then we've got the 89 overall Patrice Bergeron, always one of the best defensive cards early on in Hockey Ultimate Team, and has the Howitzer synergy, which makes it bananas. So 88 speed, 90 agility. His shot a little bit better at 90 slap shot power and wrist shot power, and 93 faceoffs. he is low-key with that howitzer synergy. He is probably my favorite center now, competing there with Gretzky, but I would rather have Gretzky on the wing. This is, an absolute dynamite center card any way you look at it, and one you should definitely target early on. Then we've got the 90 overall version. So again, there is some things that we're going to look at in terms of sets, but there is a 90 overall version for all of these cards, making them that much more valuable, and I'll show you guys how to acquire them in just a second here. All right, so let's go over all the sets and try and help you guys out a little bit, because again, for anyone that's new to NHL 21, this could be kind of confusing and a little daunting to look at. So we'll take a look at all the sets. First of all, we'll do the Lit vs. Grit Week 1 player item choice set. This is you trade in one gold collectible and you will get a choice item, one of two Lit vs. Grit player items. So this is a set I would definitely avoid. I would not do this set. It's not worth it. You got to remember that these collectibles are about 50,000 coins in value. So I would avoid this set. I would not do it. Even if you're a free-to-play player and you're not going to get very many to do the master set items, I would not do this set. Next up, we've got the Lit vs. Grit 89 overall master item set that's untradeable. So you can trade in 8 collectibles here, and you can get an untradeable master set item. Now, the thing that you need to remember, guys, is that this is the problem that a lot of people ran in with in NHL 20. If you have if you keep doing untradeable cards, obviously it is cheaper. You're gonna get really stuck with your team. Now you're gonna get to decide whatever card that you want in this, and again, I will rank them for you in terms of what ones I think you should go and take if you were looking to make the best possible team. Always choose your favorite player if you have one. But in terms of the untradeable set, if you can save up another 2 gold collectibles, I would definitely do it, because then you get a tradable version, and that means that no matter what, at any point, you can still retain and get back some of your coins that you've pumped into this. If you keep doing untradeable items, I promise you, in about 2 months, you're going to be stuck and looking to replace 89 overall items that you put a lot of gold collectibles into that are now just kind of useless. And unless they get upgrades throughout later on in the year, you're going to be stuck, and it's going to be kind of rough. So I would recommend trying to get the 10. Obviously, it's a lot. If you're not going to be able to get 2 more, then do it, because you want to have 1. But I would definitely look into trying to get this 10 done to at least get 1. And I'll show you guys that set as well, because we'll make one on screen here. Then we've got the Lit vs. Grit exclusive set. Trade in gold player items and gold collectibles for a set exclusive choice, one of 2 Lit vs. Grit player items. So trading in all of these cards, okay, all of the base cards, and a gold collectible will give you a choice set for the Cam Neely and Danny Briere. That is how you get the 287 overall cards. This is not worth it, guys, because if you go and look right now, this is what happens whenever there's card-specific sets that get released. Look at the buy now prices. Like, they just shoot way up, and it's just not worth it. Like, if we take a look at the 81 Heiskanen, for example, $10K right now for an 81 overall card, just not worth it at all. And then the gold collectible as well. This is a set I would definitely avoid. And then we're into the actual upgrade sets. So again, you saw those 90 overall cards, and here is how it is going to work. If you trade in Panarin, a gold collectible, and these Lit vs. Grit collectibles, which you will be able to get starting tomorrow at 5 p.m., you will then see the Hut Rush rewards reset, as well as the offline challenges for this event kick in, and that is how you're going to be able to get these Lit vs. Grit event collectibles. You just can't get them right now, okay? So you trade in one of these, and what you'll do is you'll be able to get a 90 overall Lit master item. And I need to be clear here, it'll be untradeable, but you'll be able to choose. So if you get Panarin and then you change your mind and you don't want Panarin, you want the 90 overall Heiskanen or Nylander, you can then choose between that 3. It'll be the 90 overall version. And again, you just go down through the list here. Same thing for Nylander, same thing for Heiskanen. And then if you look here, same thing for the Grit guys. So if you do the Bergeron, the 89 gold collectible, and then these the Lit vs. Grit collectibles, you'll be able to get a 90 overall Grit master choice item. So either the Bergeron, the Suter, or the Blake Wheeler that you can choose between, and it'll be the 90 overall. However, it is untradeable, guys. So be careful. Again, if you get stuck with these untradeable items, too many of them, your team is in really tough shape, but obviously it's one of the best cards in the game. And then the last one is the Lit versus Grit Selly pack. You can trade in these Lit versus Grit collectibles. If you're not going to do any of these 90 upgrades, you can trade them in for these custom Lit versus Grit celebrations. All right, now let's look at the packs available for this event. Just go over them and see what ones are the play. Okay, so the untradeable week 1 Lit versus Grit starter pack. This is going to be, again, untradeable. All these cards will be untradeable. It'll include 12 items, including a gold collectible and a guaranteed week 1 Lit versus Grit player item. So it's 50K untradeable, and that's... for one gold collectible, like that's a pretty close to even value. So you're getting a Lit versus Grit item and, you know, you're getting a gold collectible. That's actually not bad at all. If we go to the auction house, actually, why don't we do that and take a look at what gold collectibles are going for? I'm kind of curious because that packet being 50K kind of hammers that value. So we'll take a peek here. 53 for this one. We'll just take a second. Yeah, so they're around 50K right now. These should drop. So everyone has been hoarding these. Be careful, because as the week goes on and people are buying these up, especially going on tomorrow when the game comes out for everyone, people are going to be buying these up, and eventually there's going to be a shortage of them. But that one pack for 50K does hammer things, and the fact that they're going for that right now makes that pack worth buying. Very rarely is packs actually worth doing with coins. We're going to open this one up, because it is worth it, again, because you're going to get that guaranteed collectible. Maybe you'll get Carlson, so that's why I think that this pack it definitely is worth it. Come on, give me Carlson. Okay, there's the gold collectible. I'm so nervous, I want it. Okay, Josh Anderson. So that kind of sucks because we're not going to use Josh Anderson. But nonetheless, the 50K for that gold collectible, you might as well take your shot at him. I would 100% recommend doing this set, guys. Again, the gold collectible makes it worth it right off the bat. So now you've got these 3 other packs. So at 15, or never buy packs with coins, guys, ever. 300 points, so if you want to put money in, 300 points, and then you take a look at the probability, you get a gold player no matter what. 80 overall plus at 44, which isn't bad, but there's a lot of silver player options. At 81 is 27, so that's not bad. And then here we go with 30 items, 20 players, and at least one of 80 overall plus. I mean, if you're going to buy packs, I would probably do this one. What are the odds here? Yeah, the odds are really weird. They're not showing normal. To be honest, I might... What's the odds on this? 20 items, at least 6 players. Okay, never mind. This one comes with 20 players. No, because even if you only get 180 plus, you still get the amount that you can trade in for stuff. And then the 89 overall Lit versus Grit Lone Master item. So again... The really good thing about these is that you can actually try out these cards to see which one. So if you're interested in trying these out, and it's for 14 days, so it's the full event, definitely take advantage of this. I am really curious to see how Blake Wheeler plays. And, okay. Oh my god, and you get 2 of them. Okay. We'll go Blake Wheeler and Heiskanen. I'm curious to see how these guys work. Wow, that's good value. So you can put these in your Rivals team. Like when you're playing Rivals, that's really, really good. So you can make your, kind of an informed decision there. That's awesome. Definitely an improvement from last year. Kind of overpowered in my opinion, because that's the lasting of the full event. So guys, we'll get an update tomorrow. I'll go over all the Hut Rush rewards and everything like that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section down below. If we're talking about in terms of just ranking these cards, the Bergeron is the best center in my opinion, especially if you can activate the synergies. And then along the wing, I'm really curious about the Blake Wheeler. I don't want to give a full ranking on this yet. I might do it tomorrow because I need to try out the Blake Wheeler. If he's kind of slow and sluggish, then Panarin's probably the play, but that 6'5" frame with 87 speed is nice. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.